Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Into the Northern Lion. The streak, you know, if you can call it a streak, is getting started here. We're gonna be Isaac on this run. Have you heard of this guy? Apparently he's got this ability that allows him to reroll everything. He should reroll his lot in life so he doesn't have to murder his own mother. Anyway, 16QP4VA1. Lovely. You know, I gotta say, that drawing of a cube to represent the D6 is probably better than I can do. I always end up, you know, I draw a square, and then I kind of throw the little slant on it, and then it ends up looking like some kind of bunged up, like, terrible logo that, like, the CEO's son designed for the company, even though he has no graphical training and has barely learned how to walk, because in this narrative, he is about 18 months old. In any case, speaking of 18 months old, this series is really getting up there in age. No, I don't have a joke really to put there. I love this room because it's annoying, but it typically does have a tinted rock, just probably due to sheer, you know, frequency of which there are rocks found here. I don't appear to see one right off the bat. With the D6, even though we're at the boss room, like, there's an extremely low chance, I would guess, that we would have the opportunity to pick up a second reroll here, so I think we should just go to our item room and then, you know, figure it out for ourselves here. Give me a minute here. I have to check something. I apologize very much. Oh, okay, that's good. Let's continue onwards here. I'm just, you know, Isaac has become so automatic. I'm running errands while I'm doing the videos. No, I had a text message come in that I thought might be a little bit urgent, but then it says, never mind, that text was meant for your dad. I didn't see what the first text said. I hope it's not dirty. Not gonna compromise my view of my mom either way, though. You know, she's a human being. Human beings have needs. Just ask your mother. That doesn't really work in this situation. But anyway, excuse me. If you could move, please. Thank you. Our item room, 2020. I'm not exaggerating when I say that 2020 is like maybe my favorite item to find in an item room in the early game, just because it's such a nice boost. It's a novel item, it's got okay synergies, and it just helps out a lot. So even though we're fighting the Haunt, I can't feel too cynical about this. You know, first off, because I don't think the Haunt is quite as hard as everybody's made him out to be, and secondly, because, well, first off, we have 2020, or third off, we have 2020, but also, we're not fighting the Haunt on our next floor, which means that we aren't going to be in a more compromised, like, deal with the devil position on the next floor. We'll end up fighting a boss that is easier on the next floor by definition, because there is no boss on the first floor that you can fight that is harder than the Haunt. Gurglings be damned. They're tricky, and I can still take damage against them, but there is no universe in which they are harder than the Haunt. And it's a very nice feeling to know that, you know, the Haunt is probably the hardest boss that we could end up facing. And he's still not that bad. We got hit once. We got a little Walter White thing going here until we had the fetus attach itself to the side of our head. We had a little Walter White thing going on, but that's okay. Don't want to go to that curse room just yet, but in the near future I might desire to. I love finding these skulls early. Like this room, previously I thought it was terrible. Because self-sacrifice is not very good, but the fact that there's skulls there actually helps out a lot, and that will give us guaranteed access to our secret room here for the cost of only, well, 2 bombs. And we have another reroll kind of set up there in battery form, so we can definitely reroll whatever's in our item room, then just go to that secret room and get a battery. Now, effectively, we traded 2 HP, sorry, not 2 HP, 2 bombs for a battery, which is worth 5 cents, but the battery might, it's like valued at 5 cents, but it might provide us with substantially more value if we get something incredible in here. Well, we can use that to maybe find our second secret room. Yeah, there it is. And then we'll re-roll it. And we get Cursed Eye. So a lot of people hate Cursed Eye. I understand the reasoning there. I think Cursed Eye is fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we need to pick up this battery yet. If we can get a full charge before oh, careful there. If we can get a full charge on our D6 by getting into the boss room, I don't want to take this battery yet. We can probably use it for something else in the future. I really don't like Mom's toenails as a trinket. It's, you know, I desire a few things in the game. Reliability is one of those, and Mom's toenails are not reliable. They will sometimes shit on your dreams. Cursed Eye is, you know, I've talked about it ad nauseum. I get a little bent out of shape in, like, a very novel, or not novel, but a very superficial way when people shit on Cursed Eye. I think it's misunderstood. It's an extremely good item for damage potential. But it does have the potential also, if you get hit, to teleport you if you're mid-charge when it happens. So you've really got to kind of be realistic about your damage. If you're going to take damage, get the fuck out of there, man. Or, like, stop your charge at least. Okay, I hate this. There we go. One of the spiders has chosen to free himself from his own prison. I appreciate that. You have to be a little bit attentive about what's going on around you if you're going to use this item effectively. And it could screw me. I'll just, you know, I'll say it. Can't do anything about that, unfortunately. So now the way that we can do this is if we get a deal with the devil, which we should. Monstro, you know, not that difficult. If we get a deal with the devil, which we should, we can re-roll it, and then we can also get another re-roll and re-roll whatever Monstro pays out with, if he pays out with something that we're not necessarily superbly interested in. I would really like HP tiers damage. That's pretty much all you could convince me to take, unless I have to take something else. He gives me damage, so I'll probably just be okay with that. And, I think we're gonna take Brimstone. I have no idea how this is affected by Cursed Eye. Sure, whatever. We're also gonna take the guppy item, and we're gonna take this, and we don't even have to go back for our battery. Although, now we'll take this opportunity to go up into our. Oh yes, now we'll take this opportunity to go up into our curse room, because if we get another guppy item, like if we got Guppy's Paw, we could re-roll it, and then it becomes something that's not guppy related. We can go get the battery and re-roll it again. It'll cost us a little bit on the HP front, but that's okay. A little risky HP wise, I'll admit, but Guppy's, or not Guppy's, blah, Judas's tongue allowed us the capability to take this Brimstone deal fairly cheap. But anyway, we don't have to worry about getting a guppy item here. This is alright. This floor has gone fantastically. We are in a bit of a weird spot damage-wise, but 2020 plus Brimstone. I wish the synergy was, like, hard-coded into the game. Oh, well. It's all good. You know what? I'm going to come in here, and usually there's a Spirit Heart for sale, and there was in this case as well. Good. I wanted to get the Spirit Heart, give us a better deal with the Devil Chance. On the next floor, I would love to become Guppy on this run. I know some people still get disappointed when I pick up Brimstone or Mom's Knife. Brimstone in particular is too good to pass up right now. It's just, like, maybe the most powerful item in the game, in my opinion. I almost feel like there's less dissent over that in Rebirth than there was even in Vanilla. Because it's just so strong, especially if you can get it for half price. It's much less likely to ruin your shit then, too. Alright, more Spirit Hearts, and more money, and more keys. This is good. With Petrified Poop, you know, I would expect to have a fairly realistic chance of getting to 15 cents on almost every floor, thereby allowing me to have a pretty good chance to get paid on the shops, and to donate a lot. We did manage to donate a little bit on the last run, which is great. Number 1. Why not, right? Seems like this doesn't really carry a negative with Brimstone. Just allows us to charge our shot a lot faster. I don't think it carries a damage downgrade. It carries a range downgrade, but that doesn't affect Brimstone at all. So, you know, Bob's your uncle. Who gives a hoot? Wanted to keep it PG-13 there for the kids. Man, I have a serious hunch that the guppy rate of spawn on those curse room items has been seriously nerfed. I don't have any proof of it, but it seems like I very rarely see guppy items in the curse rooms anymore. Of course, you know, this could be anecdotal, but I don't know, man. The guppy dreams have not been coming true recently. Not that I can really complain about that given the circumstances. I forgot that those bombs generate creep. Probably got a little cocky and decided, hey, we're not in any trouble here whatsoever. That's not a good decision on my part. We got another deal with the devil and the pony, right, of course. Now, we can't see what these deals with the devil are. Well, this is fine. This is risk-free. Whatever Krampus... That was terrible. Whatever Krampus gives us, we'll pick up and see what it is, and then we'll re-roll. Head of Krampus. That's a re-roll for sure. Book of Sin. That's also pretty bad. I was hoping it would give me a battery. The fact that it gave me another key means I can open this. I was really hoping there'd be a battery inside of there. That's okay. Shit happens. We'll be looking to re-roll that again if possible. It probably won't be possible. That's okay. We did some good work there. I can't feel too salty about that situation. Sure. I would like to buy a shop item. Master of Unlocking is really good. Is it better than Petrified Poop? I think you can make the argument. Yeah, I'm going to take it with me. We do have Guppy's tail, so... Oh, that was a waste of a bomb. We do have Guppy's tail, so I would expect that to be fairly useful for us. You know what? We gotta stop pussyfooting around. I'm gonna donate this money instead of spending it on an item, because we're already powerful enough that we can probably just I mean, this sounds cocky, but I feel like we can coast for pretty much the rest of the game and not be too concerned about it. Yeah. I can open this, right? I can indeed. Chariot card. Hopefully useful on a blood bank in the near future, maybe? I'd like to get the donations done as soon as possible because I know that there's an item that, you know, we need to unlock, and I have not yet done so, and I feel really dumb about it. Because I've got like 200 and something hours in this game, and yet I still find myself in a position where I'm, you know, behind the 8 ball. We're only 9 minutes in. Just thought I'd take a quick glance around for a second secret room, that's okay. So I was listening to Butterfly by Crazy Town today. Apparently I'm taking requests now. Because on the NLSS Circle Jerk subreddit, someone was like, I would like to request that Northern Lion, you know, analyzes this song. I like to, you know, look back on my childhood with a critical eye and basically say, what the fuck was society thinking? Oh man, that tapped out really quickly. But so there's Crazy Town's Butterfly. If you don't know the song, you know the song. Come my lady, come my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar baby. Come my lady, you're my pretty lady, I'll make your legs shake, you make me go crazy. It's a song about sex, basically. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm gonna buy the key just to make sure we're safe here. But there's one part where there's like it's the bridge of the song, you know, where the dude who's actually wearing a shirt comes in, and he goes like, "Girl, I'll do whatever tickles your fancy. You and me, we're like Sid and Nancy." And I was like, when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, Sid and Nancy. Like, I've heard that before. That probably makes sense. But Sid and Nancy, you know, they're talking about Sid Vicious and Nancy, who, admittedly, I don't know what her last name was, but, you know, Sid Vicious, I believe the bassist for the Sex Pistols, who allegedly murdered his girlfriend named Nancy, and then, you know, while awaiting trial, overdosed on heroin that his mother gave him. I just thought, like, I was thinking, and as an adult, I'm like, wait a minute, that lyric has some weird... Not Pisces. Virgo? Cancer. HP up whilst you feel protected. Sure. It has some weird connotations. It's basically like, hey, girl, whatever tickles your fancy... I love you like I love that dude who murdered his girlfriend and then overdosed on heroin his mother gave him. Like, I don't need to go deeper into analysis than that. I don't know if they knew what they were saying when they wrote that. But it's a kind of an uncomfortable connotation, isn't it? Like, girl, our love's so strong, I could relate to the guy who murdered his girlfriend with a stab wound in her chest. It's kind of, it's a bit strange. But oh my god, Fate has been showing up on like every run. I love it, don't get me wrong, I'm just a little surprised. What have I done to deserve this? Destiny. Yeah, I'll play you. Have I been to our item room? Now I don't know, because, like, we got Amnesia and, I think we have Curse of the Unknown. Yeah, that would explain why I have 0 HP. Man, remembering those early videos where I was like, I've got 0 HP, how did that happen? Well, I can't... I gotta take it. Like, it was blocking the door. You know what? I'm gonna use the Chariot card here. It's not like this is going to be that effective, but I still find the Dark One kind of annoying from time to time. Easy enough. We do get to deal with the devil. Experimental treatment can go fuck itself as far as I'm concerned. We'll reroll Demon Judgment into Rodden Baby. Because we picked up an HP upgrade and an Eternal Heart in the form of... Fate on this floor. I'm just gonna take Rotten Baby. I think the flies will do a lot of damage, and I'm trying to give Rotten Baby a little bit more respect than I had previously, because I previously kind of underrated it, I think, so... I want to make sure that it knows that, you know, I respect it. I respect what it does as an item, I think it does good work, and it saved me on a couple of challenges, so I appreciate it. So we've definitely been to our item room. I know we could buy the Steam sale here. We probably should buy the battery. But I bought the Spirit Heart to give us a better deal with the Devil Chance on the next floor, because I would really like to become Guppy. Sue me. You know, I would very much like to see our Guppy dream become a reality. It doesn't seem to be happening, unfortunately. You know what? We've already been to item room and shop. Why don't we just leave this floor? And boss room and devil room. Why don't we just leave this floor, and I'm not going to take experimental treatment. I think experimental treatment is... It's... probably a net positive. Where the hell is our boss room? Like, it's probably a net good thing on average, but when your run is already looking victorious, the only thing that it can change is making it not victorious. So it seems like I'd be... Oh, we were at full HP. Okay. Feels like I'd be better off just ignoring it for now. Keeping ourselves safe and sound here. Wow, I didn't realize we had so many Spirit Hearts. I probably would have bought the Steam sale if I had known that we had that many Spirit Hearts coming into this situation. I seriously thought that we were, like, on Red Hearts. But I guess Cancer gives you 3 Spirit Hearts? Can't really remember. Kind of hard to tell with Curse of the Unknown active as well. Eve's Birdfoot is bad. There's no reason, you know, exactly. There's no reason not to come through and fight here. And we actually got a pretty good haul as well. That's good. That's easy. Oh, I thought there was one more. You think I should know that by now, but even like by the end of vanilla, I still had no idea what spawned in the mob trap rooms. I was always like, I think we're gonna have a bunch of turrets show up next, and then it was like, nope, no turrets. Okay, well that's fine. Oh, two chubs? Or 2 monstros? Didn't expect that. Has that ever happened before? Yes, hundreds of times. Alright, this is Necropolis 1, if I remember correctly. This is what I mean by saying, like, Brimstone is so freaking strong. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how powerful we are already. With Master of Unlocking, no reason not to open that. Brimstone by itself is... you know... You're gonna hate me for saying this in case it becomes true, but it's almost like a 3 Spirit Heart deal with the devil. Oh my god, Brimstone plus Proptosis strikes me as, like, our tiers should still be long range because of Brimstone is... Wait. Necropolis 1, yes, okay. But should be even more high damage now as a result, which is great because it means that our flies are gonna do much more damage as well. Proptosis is such a cool item by itself. I would be happy as well if we had not gotten Brimstone and instead just rolled... No deal with the devil. I got an Eternal Heart there. Why did I take the speed upgrade? I could re-roll everything in this world. I chose to take a speed upgrade. But yeah, Proptosis plus 2020, if we hadn't gotten Brimstone, would also be a really cool run in and of itself. This run as is, though, is just crazy. And I do think Brimstone doesn't show up all that often. It just, you notice it more when it does. Definitely take that. Sure, you know, why not take the 9-volt in this situation? We've already spent all the money. And I think we go down to the next floor. We got a great look. Why am I an angel? How did I become this angel? Don't really care about tinted rocks in this situation. I would love to see boss rush because with a D6, there's so many, you know, permutations of great kind of items we could pick up as a result. I don't even know what I would... Triple shot would be cool. Give me triple shot. It's going to nerf our rate of fire, but that's okay. Because we have number 1, so our rate of fire is going to be stupid anyway. Golden key on this floor, huh? Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it wonderful? I'm not going to take Black Candle, even though it's free, and we're going to have to, you know, shed HP every time you go into that room. I think it's, that's something we want to save as a reroll pedestal, because we could very easily become Guppy as a result of that. This is also working out pretty well. Hey, the Chariot card. I don't know what we're going to use that for, to be honest with you. Seems like the Chariot's... Ooh, that might be re-rollable as well. Seems like the Chariot's not really all that effective when our individual shots pretty much kill everything in one hit anyway. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Money's out of control. Yeah, this is pretty much as close to a one run as you can come to at this point of the game. This very, very early point in the game. I really doubt we're going to be able to reroll Abel, but my hope is that we can reroll Abel. My blood runs cold. I gotta. Even though it might lower our Guppy chances, the extra damage is too nice. My golden chest has just been sold. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Abel's not a manic reroll. One of these days I'm gonna find the song that has the perfect cadence to match Jay Giles' band, Angel Was a Centerfold. And that'll be the day that I can stop singing that song and finally remove the curse and get it out of my head for the first time since, like, 1993. Now, that song's got some weird lyrics as well, you know? I appreciate that Jay Giles' band as like a, SMB superfan, obviously amazing here, as like a fun-loving, you know, bunch of good old boys, basically, but it opens the song. Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she come complete? I mean, I freaking hope so. What have you done to Angel that makes her seem not complete? My homeroom angel always ripped me from my seat. Is she like a succubus or something? She's got like supernatural powers. She's slammed into a brick wall or something like that. Anyway, we're getting rerolls ready for Abel here. Ooh, guppy? Don't mind if it's not, which it wasn't. She was pure like snowflake, no one could ever stain. Seriously, you should look at the snow sometimes. It picks up like all sorts of atmospheric debris and, you know, chemicals and shit like that. That's why you should never eat snow, man. There's, you know, acid rain, acid snow exists too. Memory of my angel could never cause me pain. Well, that's what the whole song's about, is her memory causing you pain. I think you're being tonally dissonant here, Jay Giles, man. That's all I'm saying. Well, I'm gonna go back and, pick up some more red hearts, because there's a few of them, in case you didn't notice. Years go by, I'm looking through a girly magazine. That song is not gonna... Mom, what's a girly magazine? Ask your father, honey. And there's my homeroom angel on the pages in between. That's the center fold of the song. What a timeless classic if it weren't for the complete, you know, erosion and fall in the significance of print media. I'm sure, you know, Magic Dick from the J Guy, that's his real name. Well, it's his name. Real name might be a stretch. He's probably, every night, he's like, goddamn internet, gotta remake fucking centerfold so it actually makes sense now. My blood runs cold, my memory has just been seen. Boo boo ba doo doo doo, Angel works for BuzzFeed. There you go. That's what we need, Centerfold 2014, make it happen, Jay Giles. And the rest of your band. Everybody thinks Jay Giles is the singer. He's not the singer. We're definitely going to take the Polaroid. We're definitely going to pop in here for a second. That is not guppy items. This is such a complicated situation. I think we reroll these, even though Gimpy's okay. Yeah, to try to get guppy. So now we're guppy, which is great. And we also have ceremonial robes for the extra damage, which I believe is applied immediately now. And if there's anything good in here, look, Dark Bomb is great. I can't say no. And we're going to be guppy now. We should be guppy now. So I'm pretty confident that, oh man, compared to the last boss rush room, this is like just beauty incarnate here. I'm having a great time. By the time we encounter any difficult enemies, we're going to have so many flies that there's just going to be no chance. Alright, this is just a silly level of damage and potency here. It's all because I invoked the holy name of the Jay Giles band, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure at this point, like, one fly will just, you know, completely shit on them. Maybe not one fly, but it won't take too many. With Brimstone, we also generate, like, so many excess flies. We get, like, one fly per tick or something ridiculous like that. Oh, this is great. Can I borrow a fly? Would you lend me a jar of love? Hurting hearts need some healing. Take my hand with your glove of love. That's Milhouse's father. I think it's Linus Van Houten. We're like done with boss rush. I didn't even shoot one of those horsemen. He just died. Probably take that Eternal Heart. And the 2 Spirit Hearts that just spawned randomly. Oh, you poor... ignorant fallen, you're so done. And you know, it's pretty good as well. Bolotar's alright. Thank you, Dark Bum, for the absurd levels of drops as well. This run is like completely over already. I'm excited. I'm not excited that it's over. I'm excited that this is, you know, this run is not that exciting because we're so insanely overpowered in a traditional way. But hey, man, you know. Not every Isaac Ren needs to be exotic. Not every meal needs to be exotic. Sometimes you want some kind of weird, you know, fusion sushi. Sometimes you just want a delicious, you know, roast chicken and potatoes or something like that. That can, this is a comfort run, if you will. Oh, Cricket's Head. I believe that's like 1.5 times damage. That sentence might as well just be like a meme for me at this point. An inside joke to keep it a little bit, you know, more highbrow here. Oh, Cricket's Head. I believe that's a 1.5 times damage upgrade. And like 6 months from now, I'll get a tweet. Stop telling people the wrong information. It's not a 1.5 times damage upgrade. It's actually plus 1.5 damage. And you'll be right, and then I'll feel like an asshole for putting on that voice to make you sound like a dick when really you're just trying to make sure that everybody gets well informed properly. I apologize for that assumption. Okie dokie. I like that we didn't even have to use flies there. That's a nice start for me. And what did I tell you? Mr. Fred, every single boss room. Mr. Fred always shows up. I actually didn't think that it was going to be Mr. Fred. I thought it was the basis for a joke. I thought maybe we'd get, like, double Gertie or something. All stats up, no problem. Ghost Baby, very bad. Judas' Shadow, not good enough. Which is saying something, because I would love to give away some HP at this point, but what's the point, right? I'm never going to die on this run. Hopefully. If that happens, something's gone terribly, terribly wrong. Because this is, like, really some of the craziest damage I've ever had. Not that exciting, but still. Very, very good. This is why you always take Brimstone. I see, you know, I'll be playing a game with Nick. Nick's gonna stop being my scapegoat for this stuff, too. Because Mathis keeps messaging me while I play. Time to throw him under the bus. But I'll be playing with Nick, and he'll be like, oh, you know, I've only got 3 HP. Should I take Brimstone for 2? Yes. This is why. We would still be in a very good position if we didn't have Brimstone. But, man... Brimstone is really taking this shit to the next level. Like, that was... I think we pretty much took 0 damage on this area of the game. That's pretty exciting. I'm not even going to get that key because the risk of taking damage exists. Look at that. That's why you take Brimstone right there. The only reason you don't take Brimstone is if people are getting on your case saying, hey, you take Brimstone too much. Stop taking Brimstone. And in that case, you could say, alright, you know what, we'll cool it for a minute. Cool it, Sanchez, or you'll get a knuckle supper. That's me doing an impression of Richard Ayoade. So it's a Canadian doing an impression of a New Zealander doing an impression of a British person. So if the impression's bad, I don't know what to say, because everything was in the right place. Hey, there we go. That's what we were hoping for. A Joker card. Whore of Babylon is good, but not very good for us, because we're never going to get to that point with our red hearts. So I figured we'll just, we'll take Sacrificial Dagger. Why not take the HP at this point? You know, it doesn't really matter. Figured we'd use the death card just... Oh, it didn't even work because they get stupid invincibility for like a minute. That's fitting. Missing poster. Haven't really found out a way to use that effectively. Not even going to take that pill, I guess. That's how over the items I am right now. Items? This place is over. That's a live bomb. Don't really feel a heavy desire for tinted rocks either. That's alright. This is where I should have used the death card, but hey, this is your test, you know? How are you doing against Mega Fatty? Answer, very, very good. Mega Fatty not really offering up much in his own defense at all here. Okay. I imagine Isaac's gonna go down pretty quickly. We're about to find out one way or the other, and I'm about to see if we can... We're not going to get carried on the chest because we already got carried, but with our reroll, we could, you know, theoretically make some pretty fun stuff happen. Looks like we're not going to get hit on the Cathedral either, which is pretty nice. I don't think we'll be able to keep that going into the chest, but we'll see. We already have all those achievements anyway, so it's not like a big deal either way, but it's all good. Let's see. Well, a few of these are easy rerolls. We'll use Box of Spiders to just give us some spiders. I think we're going to reroll everything else. You might be saying, hey, don't reroll Blue Baby's Only Friend. It's pretty good. It is. I like it a lot, but I can't aim it with Brimstone at the same time. So we'll reroll it, and that is probably 2 of the worst sets of chest items I've ever gotten. Suicide King. If we had 9 lives, I would probably do this, actually. But because we do not have 9 lives, that would just kill us instantly and probably be a pretty bad decision. But I'll take it with me just in case, you know, we get a 1-up or something like that. This room is weird. You just teleport to the bottom as soon as you come in. It's a nice feeling, I've got to admit, to be able to one-shot, like, literally every enemy on the chest. Sometimes you don't even have to be there to do it. Oh, I took damage, though! That's alright. We got a chest because of Mom's Key. I really can't express enough how awesome Mom's Key is if you're going to the chest. You get so many more chests. Alright, Mr. Mega... Mom's Eye is not good. That's Capricorn? Virgo. I shouldn't have taken this. Like, Mr. Mega the D10, it's not very good on the chest because all enemies that you fight are bosses, so you don't get to reroll any of them. Mr. Mega's fine, but we're never going to use our bombs in combat, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to reroll it again, basically. Hoping to get something silly like Unknown to make this run truly ridiculous. Lover's card. Very unlikely to be worthwhile. That was a weird accidental brim snap there. Yeah, okay. I'll take Infestation because it's a passive, and it's pretty unlikely that this room ends up being a priority for me to reroll anytime soon. Another little bit of dumb damage. It's alright, we're very close to having a reroll prepared. Won't need to use it for infamy. Again, at this point, like, all of these items are just like, yep, added to the pile, added to the pile. Sir, would you like the shaman in the back of the restaurant to bless your steak tartare? Oh, yeah, I need the... You gotta have the shaman bless it. Like, I'm just getting shit that I can't even, feel anymore because this run is so powerful that it's like, why not? I did pick up Spoonbender. I love Spoonbender plus Brimstone. It's a shame we're not gonna... Ooh, Mulligan, really nice. It's a shame we're not gonna get to see it in action too much because, every enemy dies in one hit, and it's fairly easy to just point and shoot directly at them. If anyone gives me shit for leaving a Spirit Heart behind, I swear to God, I will not be happy about it. We'll go to every room because I don't want this run to end. Oh, it's very satisfying to be able to kill the cage as quickly as we are, because that guy can be a real pain in the butt. Sister Maggie. The best part about getting Sister Maggie in this situation is that we're not going to get Sister Maggie in a different situation. This room has the audacity to not pay out with a chest or golden chest. I am embarrassed. I expect Mathis Games to get that kind of treatment, but do you know who you're talking to here? This is Brimstone Northern Lion. Now, again, Suicide King. I would like to be able to use it effectively. I don't think we're going to be able to. That was probably our last reroll, so we might as well just enjoy this. To be honest with you, Spider Bite's awesome. And we got a sweet little, like, Fruitopia-colored laser here. But we don't really... pick up any of those extra special items. Dead Onion, this could put us in, like, one-shotting Blue Baby territory. That's the only thing I love about this right now. Yeah, you are straight up dead. That was an easy run and a fun run, and I had a good time. I hope you guys did as well. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.